I'm a general contractor. You think I go there? No. Oh, this is for like.
Okay, guys, we're back. We had to hydrate. Oh, here's our tree. Fist bump. Got it. All right, guys. You're fine. Here at the Capitol still, forever. There are literally thousands of people here. You cannot even walk through. 3%ers right in front of me.
Remember, that's Recall Gavin 2020. We're not waiting till 2022. Recall Gavin 2020. Just one more thing to say. I have just one more thing to say, folks.
Lisa!
This is a battle that's worth fighting. Things bad plans. You don't want things that message. You can go on our website, recallgavin2020.com, and donate today. If every one of you will donate just $5, $10, $20, and we'll just do a media plan. I feel like being a voucher.
The recall effort, and we're going to have multiple calls to action. We're going to have a funding from it as well. So we stand solidly with this recall effort. Okay, so that's speaker.
Yeah. Where are we going? Yeah. Easy, Joel.
I love that sign. I love it. Very creative.
How many of you want to open California? I said, how many of you guys want to open California now? How many of you want to go back to work now? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to tell you, the secret is in your hands. You gotta take a look in the mirror, the man in the mirror, the woman in the mirror. Our rights, do you know where our rights come from? So why are we begging for our rights from politicians? We are doing something phenomenal here. We are remembering where do our freedoms come from. They come from God or nature or humanity or whatever you believe in. Evolution is fine. It comes from your body. And how many of you own your body? Can I see raise your hands? How many of you think the politicians own your bodies? Not one person. This is what we have to remember. Your body, your soul belongs to you, not to anybody in that building. Is that okay? Can I say all right? So what we're dealing with is an accumulation of the dumbed down schools teaching children that they don't have rights, that the rights come from politicians. And so one of my purposes is to help you remember that, because I used to beg permission from politicians, but there's something called self-ownership. This is one of the most dangerous principles, because if you remember that you own your body, then you'll take personal responsibility for your life and stop asking these guys for permission. Now, how many of you have children out there, yes? When your children defy you, do they ask for permission, or they just refuse to eat, refuse to clean their room, and just completely disobey? Disobedience is one of the most powerful weapons that we have, and we are actually part of something in Santa Cruz called the Santa Cruz Volunteers. We are currently implementing civil disobedience on the beach. We've been doing this for 4 weeks in a row, not asking for permission. We are exercising our freedom. You know why? Free people don't ask for freedom, they exercise it. So I want to tell you about something, the evolution of human consciousness. For decades and generations, we thought our rights come from politicians. But now we're here together. This whole COVID issue has brought us together, and we're remembering that our rights come from the Creator, from God, or evolution, whatever it is, and it's time to evolve beyond asking for permission. So today, this Saturday, or tomorrow, get some of your buddies, go open up some businesses, and don't ask for permission from a politician. You have rights from God! And what I want to share lastly is that the future is voluntary. The problem is that these guys wear fancy suits and ties and they speak well, but you know what they use? They use coercion. They use violence. They use intimidation. Is that acceptable or no? No. So what we do, all moral, peaceful people, use consent. We use voluntary relationships. And so this is why I believe the future is voluntary. If you want to stay connected, what I do, I help parents remove their children from the school system. I do accelerated graduations, homeschool consulting. You can find me at homeschoolleader.com. David Rodriguez is my name. Thank you so much for your time, and freedom's gonna win! Now the next speaker is an international public speaker about freedom. He has a book, a very powerful book called Government, the Biggest Scam in History. I highly recommend you take a look at it. Please welcome to the stage, Mr. Etienne de la Boetie Square, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, man, what a crowd. This is amazing to see so many people standing up for for your God-given rights, for your natural law rights. You don't have a right to own your business because politicians gave you the right to run a business. You have a right to feed your family. You have the right to do whatever you want to do as long as you're not hurting anybody else. And my book, Government, the Biggest Scam in History, the biggest secret of government is that it's illegitimate on its face. If I don't have the ability to rob you, make up rules for you, and take your money, I can't delegate a right I do not have myself to a representative or to a government to represent me doing something I do not have the ability to do myself. I can't be bound by a social contract I didn't sign. And if two people can't vote to steal the money from a third person, then it doesn't matter if there's a fourth person or a fifth person or a sixth person. Nothing can take something that's inherently immoral and make it moral just because the majority wants to do it. And that's the biggest secret. That's the biggest scam of government, that it's been illegitimate since the beginning. And in my book, I break down how it's the government and the media working together to sell you on the legitimacy of politicians getting to rule you from Washington, D.C. I'm also the author of an article called Plandemic at government-scam.com/Plandemic. I'm an ex-Wall Street guy. And COVID, to me, in the investigation that I've done with all of the foreknowledge, is this is the engineered, manufactured excuse to hand trillions of dollars to Wall Street, to private banks, to private companies through these stimulus and bailouts. They spent billions to engineer a situation where they're handing themselves trillions. COVID is a bank robbery at its case. But that's not what I want to tell you about. What I want to tell you about was what David just told you about, and the Santa Cruz Voluntarists, where we got together and we started out with 10 people that didn't believe what the government and the media was telling them. And then it went to 20. And then it went to 35, and then it went to 60, and yesterday we had probably 70 plus people, peaceful civil disobedience. Martin Luther King, Gandhi-esque peaceful civil disobedience. Don't beg for your rights, take your rights. Exercise your rights. Get together, get your friends together, start out with 5, watch it grow to 10, watch it grow to 20. Get them together, hug your neighbors, have fun, reopen California. Thank you very much. Thank you, the three majors for doing this. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Howard. Love David Rodriguez and Howard. Okay, so our next speaker is Mrs. Dana Bryant. Yes, she is the co-founder of Crossing the Jordan Academy. She is here to share her story about her and her husband's defiance of the Sonoma County order. Her husband Michael's
We're gonna go ahead and
daily
walk around a little
arrest.
bit.
3 times a day he is being arrested because they refuse to close their businesses. This woman and her husband are a hero. Their businesses are supporting hundreds, keeping a roof over their heads. It is Freedom Angel's greatest honor to welcome to the stage Mrs. Dana Bryant.
Thank you. I'm not a politician and I'm not a pastor, so I need your help. All the way in the back, you patriots, I need to hear from you. Patriots in the back, in the front, on the side, on the right, I need you. Thank you. My husband and I are the co-founders of an organization called Crossing the Jordan Academy. It is an 18-month residential recovery program that houses over 100 residents, including small children. We are fully funded by our social enterprises. We have 6 or had 6 retail locations that fund our mission. Not one government dollar. Thank you. I happen to believe that what is occurring with us is because we are a reflection of the failed policies of our state regarding homelessness and addiction. On May 2nd, we were at a breaking point. We complied, we reached out to our local government, we asked for help, and we were ignored. So, we opened our doors. My husband took a stand for our community. On May 11th, they showed up. I need a shout out to my Sonoma County friends. I'm here for you.
Why are you here?
I do not want... You have
Do you
to
know why you're
understand,
here?
it is amazing we are here right now in Sacramento, and you actually, with this guy right here,
Are you American?
have your
You like
ability
being
to
an
have
American?
no mask
That's
on
why
and
you're
be
here.
inside. We do not have that in Sonoma County. We have one of the most restricted orders right now.
And there's our sexy mama.
So on May 11th, we opened our doors, and my husband, Michael Bryant, he didn't want to be up here, but he's somewhere in the crowd. He's my hero because he stood for the people that we stand for, and he opened the doors. He walks into the police station every single day, and he is arrested 3 times a day, technically, and released. Here's what we want to say to you. We were once ourselves a menace to society. But because of God and the freedoms that we have in this great nation, we decided to live our lives to the fullest. Because on this special weekend, we want to remember that people sacrificed for the freedoms in which we were given. Thank you. Freedom isn't free. And when we do not go against the tyranny, we are not honoring those men and women that died for our country.
I don't know. It's about 3.
So, we will remain open. We will not back down. The government called us and said, don't worry, we'll take care of your people. Excuse me, they're not a number. That's our damn family, and you're not going to take them anywhere.
You know what they give me here? I'm the chronic pain person, and they want to give me chronic pain.
One last thing. Everything we teach at Crossing the Jordan is about being courageous. My husband developed a training that is called Intrepid. Intrepid means
They're getting ready to
being
shut us
courageous
down.
in the face of fear. That's what I'm calling you to do today. Stand up, open up your businesses, follow their damn guidelines, but open up America. God bless America. Thank you.
Sniper in the window, second window.
Not a snipe.
Thank you, Dana.
USA! USA!
You got the toilet paper right there.
I like that. That's perfect.
The cops are on the move. It looks like they're going to get ready to shut us down.
Okay, next up we have Denise Pedro. I don't know if I said that right.
CVP
and I'll just turn it over to her. She is running for District 44 State Assembly against Jackie Irwin.
Hi everybody! Are you ready to get angry? I'm angry. You're already angry. Well, I'm Denise Pedro. I was working in construction on the job sites in Los Angeles County when I had enough, and I said, fine, I will step away from my private life because we need more regular people in that building, right? I ran into some people from the LA area. They are wonderful candidates, Hispanic candidates and influencers.
Yeah, there's got to be more than 2,000.
So that you guys can introduce yourselves too. I need your support. VoteForPedro.com is my website. Come and find me.
Hello everybody, my name is Ricardo Benitez. I'm from downtown LA, San Fernando basically. But I represent my people over there, and we are here asking Gavin Newsom to reopen California. My people is hungry right now over there. They don't have jobs. Businesses are closed. All the restaurants who are employing all those people from the District 39, they are closed, and those people over there are begging. And Gavin Newsom is giving them just $5 supposedly, but those organizations has been stuck with the money on the table. Thank you very much. Ricardo Benitez for the State Assembly.
I got way more, but if I can find it.
Hey, Sacramento! Hey, America! Are we Americans first? That's right, we're Americans first.
Beautiful.
My name is Jessica Martinez. I'm from Whittier, California, and I'm running for State Assembly.
This is
for the
insane.
57th Assembly District. Ricardo and myself were one of the two plaintiffs on that lawsuit to stop Gavin Newsom from giving $75 million of taxpayer money to undocumented workers. Because it's unconstitutional. Do we stand for the Constitution?
Oh.
That's right, we stand for the Constitution.
This
and I'm
is
a constitutional candidate for this coming November. Go to MartinezForAssembly.com. Show your support. Thank you so much.
Hello guys, I just want to say hello to everyone. I came all the way from LA. My name is Jasmina Saavedra. I'm the Spanish voice of Latinos for Trump, and we're gonna be supporting President Trump.
Is that Elsa?
Latinos for Trump!
Yeah, I know.
All right, Sacramento. Where's our people at? Woo! My name is Anthony Cabasa, and I am the Democrats' worst nightmare. I am the chairman to the Republican Hispanic Assembly of California. I am the proud son of an immigrant mother, and I served my country honorably 11 years. And I loved every moment of it. I was a Spanish interpreter at the border, so I know firsthand exactly what is going on at the border. Telemundo and Univision continue to suppress me, my voice, and my organization because they want to make it believe that we do not exist, that there are Hispanics like myself, that are proud sons of immigrants that came the right way, that want to be part of the dream, the American dream, and we want to stand up against Gavin Newsom and all the tyranny that is happening. We are helping congressional candidates get elected into office. We helped Mike Garcia win California 25, the first time a Republican has flipped a blue seat since 1998. And the Hispanic Assembly stands firm with congressional candidates in State Assembly. And I will leave you with this. If you want to reach out to me, please do. Our organization is going to help more Republicans, more conservatives, because Hispanics are Republican. We are conservative, and so are our values. We are faith-based, nuclear family. We believe in freedom. We believe in America and the Constitution. I'll leave you with this. It's called My Creed by Dean Elfage. I do not choose to be
Gotta get out of the heat.
It is my right to be uncommon.
There are so many vendors here making bank. It's called capitalism.
By the state to look after me. I want to take the countless risk to dream and to build, to fail and to succeed. I refuse to look at all that beautiful red light. I prefer the challenges of life to the guarantee. The thrill of the living. I prefer all
back really
Okay.
I want to hear somebody say something to me that matters. Can we say the name freedom? Freedom! Freedom!
We're gonna run to the back and see how many people are back there.
Amongst all the speakers today, of which we are pleased to have so many that matter to all of us, I am a particular fan. All right, since I get to start over, I damn sure will. My name is Morton Irvine Smith. That middle name might mean something to you because my family was here before California was a state. And I have a passion for this state because my family died in the soil when there was nothing else there but soil. And we're all the soil of this state. We are all here because this is the most beautiful, God-blessed, God-kissed place on the planet to live.
Are you guys going home tonight?
Tomorrow. Change of plans. Do I get to move? Oh, no.
Heading out.
You guys are heading out now? I'm done.
You tired?
I need a hat. I've seen you before. Have you been down in Orange County?
Not quite. I've been down in, I guess, Malibu.
Okay. You look very familiar. God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you. Right back out here.
Standing behind me right here. These are
Look at your little baby. You're the little baby. Hi. Are you having fun? We're doing this for you. Alright, we're getting close to heading out because we're going to try and beat the rush out of here. It's going to be insane. Alright, I'm going to sign off.